Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a squad out of the Big 12, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. This one will be fair caught. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
Here we go, third and goal coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
And it's good, right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. A quick throw out left, complete. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll be brought down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Can he get there on the ground? There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. Toss play. Back heads to his right. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down down in the red area? Beautiful play.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Scanning the field, it's Fox. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. Blocker is not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch made way down to the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Play action here on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a 1st down. Textbook execution on the option.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of him.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to pass this time. Tries the right with a quick throw. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's on the run. Launches deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield. It's Fox. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Because I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run it to the right side. Powers through the tackle. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch it out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Harper. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Fox. And he's got it. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. It's QB sneak. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up for the first and goal at 7.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. But they try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Turn begins inside the 25-yard line. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack. The final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Pressure is coming. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Backed up here, second and long from the 15. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Fox. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. You talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. The Nittany Lions come to the line with 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. He's escaping the pocket now. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles. But the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christino, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To the air. It's Fox. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the 1st down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's a bullet over the middle. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Quick completion to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. The Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position.
And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Extending the play now. Finding space at the 20. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And the Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. You know, make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Coach makes a decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. We go with a direct snap. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Trying the old counter play here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Powers through. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Dropping back, it's Fox. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, LSU. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him.
And he's got it down there inside the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Now it's second down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. and he scores. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Now the try for the two-point conversion. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooling it all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.